Hey guys, so it's been a while since I made a video, and I mean, first it was the holidays, then I was sick, then I had my wisdom teeth out, then I was sick again. I'm still actually sick right now. So I really wanted to make a video. I figured we'd take a look at a building that we've been designing for the last month or so. As you guys know, on this channel we embrace stereotypes. The theme of the build is gay. You know, lots of rainbows, lots of kawaii shit, and anyway, I'll take you through it. But before I do, I just want to mention, there are ways that you guys can actually directly help with this build. And you guys will see a few places in the actual build are named after viewers. Some of you, actually. I'll talk a bit later about how you can get your name and your ideas into this build. So the build, as you can probably guess by the title, isn't finished, and overall we kind of went for this kind of reminiscent of the symbols. Not exactly, it's just inspiration taken from that. That's a typical thing that happens in design. You take ideas from one thing, whether they are related to it or not, and you transform them into something that suits your needs. So that's what we've done here. And we're actually going to start on the part that is mostly finished. It's not entirely finished, like instead of stairs on both sides of the stage, I'm going to be adding a lift on one side, because like some of you might know if you've worked on sets or behind the scenes in plays and stuff, typically there's a lot of heavy equipment and movement that has to go on, and considering that the backstage here is underneath the stage, it would make sense that we'd have something to help lift everything up instead of just staircases. So yeah, this is an auditorium or kind of a theater, because you guys know a gay building needs drama. And yes, that is a joke. But I think the coolest part about this building is actually the backstage. Aside from the kind of chill behind the scenes room, the storage room, the meeting place, we have some change room and bathrooms, which are actually pretty cool. You'll notice there's kind of a reflection in the mirror. And the way we did that, and I'm gonna spill the beans here, the way we did that is actually to mirror the bathrooms. So we've got two identical mirrors, or two identical rooms on each side, with glass panes in the middle. So while you aren't reflected, and no, this isn't a mod, while you aren't reflected, it looks like the room is. So I think that was a really cool little trick we did right there. So moving beyond that, we've got kind of a specific lobby for the drama area. And this one, I'm going to be calling it something like Corb Hall after Le Corblock, who is a bit of, I'm a bit of his fan. He's a French YouTuber, he does Minecraft design and stuff, and I used to watch him like years ago. Because I kind of did this design with the windows, it's reminiscent of a lot of the stuff he does, so I figured it'd be a fitting name. Beyond that, we enter this kind of atrium space. And this is the gray part you'll see from the exterior shots. And the windows here are kind of sporadic, and they're kind of just clear stories, which are windows set above the viewing plane, so light comes in but you're not supposed to view outside, and it creates, you know, a very cool ambient atmosphere, and they're actually colored, you know, after the rainbow. But this atrium space was actually named after a viewer who suggested this on live stream. Beyond this space, the building doesn't really fall apart, but it's not completed. So there's a lot of ambiguity as to what I'm going to do in the next parts, and I'm probably going to rework a lot of it. You know, we got some temporal seating areas and you know, some paintings even. The backspace has even still got grass and shit, but as you can see, the windows are all rainbow colored. And this is an area that we're going to be working on in the very near future. But I did mention how you guys can get involved in the build process, and that's relatively simple. Come out to the live streams. Normally when we're live streaming and someone gives an idea in chat, I'll write it down on a billboard, usually posted beside the build. I have these at each of my builds that I've been doing. The gay building isn't the only one we've been doing. We have a ton of other work in progress projects. Yeah, come out to a live stream, let me know what your idea is, and I'll write it down. And then when we use it, I'll name it after you. It's relatively simple, it's a good deal of fun. As much as I am the one building these, it's always very interesting to see where everyone else's imagination is kind of taking their train of thought. So, yeah. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked the video, go fuck yourself. I'll see you next Tuesday, and remember,